Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down Basement Beer Tastings. Today we're checking out a beer that promises to have some very dope vibes. All right, so today's beer comes to me courtesy of my buddy Chase at Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. If you do not follow that channel, I'll put a link up here. You should really, if you like this show, you'd like that show. Yeah, check it out. Check out his videos. Lots of fun. He knows his beer. He knows his beer very well. He sent me a few beers a little while ago. And this is, I think, the second one that I'm trying. This one, as I said, is called Dope Vibes, if you can read that. It's a lot going on in this can. I feel like if you stare into it long enough, maybe some sort of image will appear. Yeah, magic eye. Dope Vibes from the New Groove Artisan Brewery in Boiling Springs, South Carolina. So this is from Nutmeg's part of the world. He lives in South Carolina, so this would be a local beer for him. Let's see here. The 6.7% alcohol says, keep cold, do not age, drink today. Well, it took a journey to get here from South Carolina up through Chicago to Niagara Falls, where Shane from Shane's Craft Beer Reviews sent it over to me here in Winnipeg. So I'm not drinking this the day it was canned or anything. And there's no canning date, but I'm sure it's quite fresh. What kind of beer is this? It is a I thought it was West Coast IPA. It's a West Coast style Pilsner. The heck is a West Coast style Pilsner? What the... All right, I just did some shoddy Google research here. I found a website called Brewlosophy. And on here, it says a West Coast Pilsner is basically a dry hop German Pilsner that leverages American and or New World hops in lieu of the traditional noble varieties. Okay, so that's like, does it say what kind of hops are on here, though? Do we know what kind of hops? I'm continually looking at the internet right now. Let's go to their website, the New Groove website. And it says they're Dope Vibes. It's dry hopped with Azacca and Strata hops. Okay, so there we go. That took a little bit of work, but I found it out for you, Drew, at Beer for Breakfast, Facts or Snacks. He likes to know, he wants the hops on the can. I mean, maybe it's like hidden in here. Maybe if you play Magic Eye with it long enough, you know, Azacca, was it Azacca and Citra? Azacca and Strata will just appear. Maybe that's what'll happen. I don't know. Probably not. Anyway, I've never had a West Coast style Pilsner, so we're gonna check that out right now. All right, let's pour this one out. So, like a typical Pilsner, pretty light in color. Lots of activity going on there, but it's definitely hazier than a typical Pilsner would be. Quite a bit, actually. It's quite cloudy. Let's see what it's like on the nose. Oh, I'm getting like a bright citrusy note on the nose for sure. All right, let's give this a try. That is quite nice. Okay, I do get a bright citrusy note up front, like hits you like right away. There's something different on the back end though. I don't think it's a pininess, which is what I often associate with a West Coast. I don't think it's a pininess, but there's something different on that back end. Yeah, I can't quite put my finger on it. That's interesting. It's quite good. Like I said, that bright citrus note up front, big fan of that. I wish I could identify what's going on in the back end. I do like it. It's quite nice. It's different. It's really, really different. It's got a nice light body to it, which I guess is the Pilsner side of it. Pilsners are usually pretty light beers. And it does seem to have a pretty light body to it. Yeah, it's a little crisp up front, but yeah, that whatever's going on in that back end, I just can't place what it is. That is an interesting taste. It could be the Azaka hops. Strata, I've had a lot of Zaka, not as often. So I know I've had it before, but it's not that common around here. So I'm thinking maybe that's what that taste is. I could do some more shoddy research, but I'll just turn it over to you, my viewers. Have you ever had Dope Vibes? And if you have, do you know what this taste is I'm getting on the back end? Like, it's not like a funkiness. I mean, I guess it's a dankness. Yeah, I just can't place what it is. And it's not a bad thing. It's so different. It's a completely different tasting beer than anything I've had in a while. Yeah. So yeah, if you've ever tried this or you know anything about Azaka hops and want to shoot me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts, that'd be awesome. But yeah, overall, pretty decent beer. If you are in that area of the world, if you're ever in South Carolina, I'm probably the only viewer I have in that area of the world sent me that beer. But who knows? Maybe someone else from there is watching. Maybe someone's going on vacation there. But I do definitely recommend checking out the New Groove Artisan Brewery. I was looking on their site here, and it says that we have 20 house-made taps to showcase a variety of beer offerings. So they've always got a lot of different stuff on the go. And, you know, obviously they sell cans as well. But, yeah, it looks like a pretty interesting place. I'd love to check it out. I do hope to get there at some point, Chase. I would love to come visit you sometime. I don't know how far you are from, like, North Carolina, where Raleigh, is that where the Hurricanes, the NHL team, plays? One of my goals in life is to visit all the NHL arenas and see my Winnipeg Jets play in each of them. So I do want to get down there at some point, and that's probably somewhat close to you. Maybe like a 3-hour drive is a guess. I don't know, but it's a possibility. Let me know. Let me know, Chase, what you think. Anyways, thank you so much, buddy, for sending me this beer. I really appreciate this. This is just so unusual. I kind of wish I had someone else over here right now to try this with me. It's just so interesting. I don't think my explanation is doing it justice, because I just can't make out what part of the taste is. But yeah, it's a damn nice beer. And for the rest of you, thank you so much for dropping by the Terry Isle Basement Pub. I'll see you all again real soon. Cheers, friends.
Been here all week, just drinking.